Welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. I'm Mal Lee, your host for this evening, and as they say, every other evening. Welcome to DXTL TV from the Touchline viewers, and also from our podcast listeners as well. So obviously you're going to have mixed sounds, to be honest. If you're listening, you're not going to be seeing. If you're seeing, you're listening and watching. So if that makes sense anyway. Well, I'm in a good mood because we've had loads and loads done this week. Burnt out, but as you say, loads and loads has been done. Now you see behind me, we've got the FA Cup fourth round standings. I put it on the board. I've rubbed every one of the losers out. Commiserations to you. So sorry. But here's our remaining list of everyone who's in the fourth round draw at the moment. We've got the Wise Eyes one. You can't see close up, but I'll tell you who's in there. I'll go through them for you now. But you can see now the way it's dwindled away, the way it's getting smaller, the list, because the teams are going out as well. And Paul McGreen, Tranmere, sorry, commiserations folks, they're out. We had big dreams about them, didn't we? And especially the people who drew them out. Anyway, these are the standings, and if you look at them, I've done a count up basically all my side, people on my side. Colin had 16 to my 14. Dear me, that's his family and a couple of friends. He's well in it. I'm sure Colin is looking odds-on favourite with his group to win the FA Cup. Anyway, you people against them are going to have doubts. So we go from the top there. Lucas and Lily made Fulton. Obviously for our podcast listeners, I've got a board here, but I'm just reading them out so you can know who is in the fourth round draw, or the games that are already in there. Anthony Mallon, the one who moans about it right the way through, told me he had no chance. Well, he's still in it, so you never know. Bradley Fulton, Chris Kieran, Cletus Kadaranji, Colin Hunt, Craig Fulton, and our very own Emily. Well done, Emily. And you know what? Emily is drawn number one. And now we're doing the run for Emily, aren't we? On the 28th of March. Drawn number one. Emily, the very best of luck to you. Honestly, I really sincerely hope you go on to win it, because Bournemouth are starting to hit a little bit of form. So you never know. Evelyn and Sebastian Francis, Gaz Johnson, Graham Biggs, Jason Smith, John Foy, John Shaw, Josh Jarvis. We move up to the top. Luke Fox, Marie Stewart, Paula Hall, Paul Hydale, Rob Fulton, Sadie Wiseman, Steve Drummond, Steve Pritchard, Simon Bundy, Yaz Duckworth, Atletico JFC. This is very interesting here because 6 out of the 7 teams are still in it for JFC Kirby. Wow. So that was Atletico JFC, El Rico JFC, El Rico, did you like that? Forza JFC, Spears JFC, Storm JFC, Gary Murray, myself, Doncaster, Nathan, told you, we never know, do we, Doncaster? They've got a tough road ahead of them because they do come across the lads in red as well. But Nathan, I know you're very, very confident. You are, well, extremely confident to say the least. And then at the bottom we have Steve Drummond. Now you might say the wise ones have counted 34 there, haven't they? Well, that's because Southampton and Shrewsbury are still yet to play from the third round draw. So one of those teams will go out, and obviously I don't know who it's going to be, but you never know. You never know. These Welsh teams actually turn them on, because Newport had a good go the other day and they were, unfortunately, they had a good run last year from right. And we've got Shrewsbury, and they're no pushovers, they're from around the Wrexham area, so you never know, do you? Anyway, there you go, the fourth round standings. And also going back to my team, Tiberius is a massive supporter. That's Nathan's son, and I'm sure he would be dancing, he's flashing the FA Cup around with him. So the confidence is booming in the family there, you can see that, can't you? Anyway, for our sake, and your sake, and my sake, let's hope they win the FA Cup and I win this, woohoo! Anyway, good luck to everyone who's left in it. I'm not too sure when the date is, but I'm sure we'll all find out. But good luck to you. I hope your team, whoever you are, do the business. £320 will go into the Run for Emily, thank you very much, and also £320 into the pocket of someone on that board. Not the team, the name, they're going to be collecting off me, but you've got to catch me first if I don't win. Woo! Anyway, we're doing great. You may have seen me post, by the way, on social media, and the post, I always sit up in these chairs because the leather, you slide down the things, you have to, ooh, I don't know what's all the whoop for, I don't know where that's coming from. I think I'm just in an exciting mood because it's come to the end of the week and I've got a lot of work done, but yet I've got tons more work to do today, tomorrow, next week. It's all building up, but I've got to let my hair down, as they say, because you need to let your hair down because there's no barbers open at the moment. I don't know what's going to happen with me because I do like to get my hair cut and it's starting to grow, and I start getting annoyed with myself then, start tripping over things because you can't see where you're going. Anyway, barber, give us a shout. So, I'm in a good mood, but I put a post out a couple of days ago. You've probably read it. Thank you very, very much indeed to the people. Honestly, the messages, I think it was up to about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. I was replying, I was typing. Never typed so much on my phone and on the laptop in all my life, on social media. I didn't put it out on Facebook, I didn't put it on Twitter, I didn't put it on any other social network site. And it was just that I'm hanging my coat up from the Poole County FA. Obviously, reasons will be discussed. No fallout with anyone. Don't get me wrong. This is my decision, and we've been independent since 2003. We don't cross the line with our REFspect programme, and we're going to carry on. But we'll be working with other governing bodies, all the governing bodies right around the country, and that includes the FAI from Ireland as well. Because I'm still into talks with them. I'm still working out things with the PGMOL. All the referees, they're on board. Thanks very much to Keith Hackett. Lovely message to Keith. We've been in touch. Honestly, it was amazing to know that people behind the scenes who are contacting you, young referees as well, who have helped along the way. Couldn't believe that, you know. And there's certain referees who don't bother, not interested. They'll just go their own way. Fair enough, hey ho, as I say. Good luck to you all. And I hope I have helped you along the way. Doesn't mean because you haven't been in touch. I know one or two of them haven't been in touch because they don't want to get in touch. Because some of those referees believe they've got it all anyway and they don't need help and they'll find their own help. Well, fingers crossed for you and good luck to you. But at the end of the day, we are Don't Cross the Line. We're established since 2003. We have all football's governing bodies on our side. And if we could have done you a favour, we would have done you a favour, but obviously you don't want any favours, and in the long run, too late, because we have our group that will be helping out anyway. And we've got the studio, there's loads that we've got it packed. But again, I'd like to thank all the well-wishers. You really do know who your real friends are, you know. That is one thing that social media gives you. We've got millions of friends on social media who watch your post day in, day out. Never like, always turn around, meet up with you and just say, pat you on the back when they do and just say, do you know what, I enjoyed your post. That's good enough to me, that's great. But I love likes, and if someone puts a plate of chips on there with beans on top of them, they seem to get about 300 likes. Don't know what it is with social media, but when you put something else on that I think is important to grassroots football or life in general, sometimes I put some stories out there where some things have got my back up, and that's right, because you want to get it off your chest, and that's why I use you friends to let you know what is happening in my life and what's happening with Don't Cross the Line, REFspect, grassroots football. It's just the way I am, and that's why I'm on here as well, because I want to get my message across. I want to try and talk to you people. I want loads of supporters. I don't want to upset any supporters. I don't want to upset anyone in the refereeing world or whatever it is. At the end of the day, you have your own path. You'll choose your own path. I know what path I'm on. I know what path I'm going to aim for, and there's no gate going to close behind me anymore. They're all going to open. I'll just walk. But what you've got to find out sometimes yourself is when you come to that path and you're walking forward and you can't open that gate, and you hope that someone in front of you can open it for you. Sometimes that doesn't happen, so you take a back seat and you have to walk back to the way you came. you're never going to go forward. You need to realise what is in front of you, who can help you, who can do you favours, because at the end of the day, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And unfortunately, that has been life right the way through my time, and it's probably going to be right the way through your time. Always remember that, no matter what you do. School leavers as well, who are all planning their way forward, who are just looking at it, you get focused on what you can do, and you think, that is it, that's my path, I'm going to do that. I don't need him, don't need her, don't need you, I'll do it my way. Unfortunately, those ways, sometimes it doesn't work, but I wish you all the very, very best of luck. Not having a go at anyone individually, this is my point of view, because I've got that much support on me now, that it's even better for me that people walk away from me, because it helps me out, and I can help other people who aren't wasting my time as well. So it opens the door for a lot more people that want to be helped and want to be shown the way forward. And with our Welcome on All package that we've got, unreal. We can't wait to get on with that one, because the Welcome on All package is going to be young commentators. We're coming up with ideas. I'll have Wayne in the studio sometime next week and we'll talk about it. Wayne is unbelievable. Wayne is devising these courses for us. The funds that we've got, we're putting it out. We're trying to get kids on social media, and do you know what? We know. We put it out, messages. Now local people do not get in touch with you. The only time they get in touch with you is when it's full. Now if you haven't been in touch to Mal at don'txttheline.com, add me on friends of Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites, want your child to get involved in all this, then unfortunately I think by next Wednesday, Thursday, it's going to be too late. Very, very confident in what we've got. We've been lining up all kinds of celebrities. Liverpool and Everton have come on board. You can't believe what is happening. You really can't believe what is happening. And I, for one, I'm ecstatic about it, because it's going to be brilliant for the kids that we've got on board. And I know it's going to be ongoing. So don't worry, don't despair. If you haven't put your name down and you want to catch us throughout the week, we've had volunteers. Volunteers will be looked after as well from Don't Cross the Line. And we're going to be putting in for more funding pots throughout to keep us going, because we know we're on something here. We're on a winner. Something that is going to really grow. And you're going to hear about it, and everyone is just going to be lined up wanting to get on the course, but we can't promise everyone to get on the courses. But when we're coming back with businesses and Liverpool and Everton who see the course, and I haven't even hit our governing bodies yet, because we're putting something together that they'll find out about next week, they're going to come down, they're going to be shaking our hands, they're going to be saying, this is absolutely unreal. If you were involved, you would have loved it. You'd have been part of your CV, would have been absolutely fantastic, I assure you. As a volunteer, helping out on the workshops, but honestly, when it comes to the crunch and when you see it all over the place, you're going to be kicking yourself, biting your lip. Why did I not get in touch with Mal? Unfortunately, you've only got till probably Wednesday if you're interested. If not, don't worry about it. Life goes on, we know it, and life's too short to me to be messing around with time wasters, let's say. I can't afford time wasters. We'll just go to the way forward, and we'll look after each and every one who wants to be looked after and are keen. And don't grow two heads, don't grow a bigger body and think I'm the best in the world, because that comes back and bites you hard, I assure you. Anyway, fantastic. I'm in a great mood, and I'm hoping you're enjoying the show, and I'm hoping our listeners all over the world are enjoying the show as well. And I can't wait to let you know what we've got lined up for these kids. We said we weren't going to promise them, we're not going to give you names obviously, but we'll give you little hints, and the lucky kids are going to be interviewing them. They might have or end up with their own show. There's great opportunities there, and we'll get more out of Wayne next week, so please watch out for it, tune in. And it doesn't have to, it might be on the Friday, Saturday or the Sunday, it might be midweek. We'll put it live out on midweek, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday, so watch out for it. And obviously I know once it goes out, people will be getting in touch and saying, I've only just heard about this. We can't do anything about it. It's obviously, if you're listening to this now, get in touch if you're interested. Send me an email and I'll definitely come right back to you, because I love talking, I love chatting, and you might see me on social media putting up little messages and what have you. And that might change very quickly, because different things are going to happen with Don't Cross the Line and REFspect. We're going to become, let's just say, more powerful, more independent, and why not, established since 2003, making a difference to our communities all over the country, and we're beginning to go all over the world, as you know, and who better to tell you that than Keith Hackett, the referee himself, World Cup referee. What an expert. He knows his thing, a thing or two about refereeing. So he put that piece out on social media, and I couldn't thank him enough. That is brilliant recognition for Don't Cross the Line and myself, and it lifted me a lot more, because these people are sending me emails, governing bodies, phone calls, messages. I've got it, you know, it's a wonder my head isn't absolutely massive, but I take a back seat and I just carry on, and I try and look for other projects to do to help the kids out, to help the communities out, to help the football family out, and make sure that everyone is enjoying themselves in life. Because as I said before, life is too short, and you have to get on with something. You have to have a goal, you have to have an aim, and then go for it. Make a killing. But people along the way, if they're going to support you, don't knock them back. Take advantage of it, and don't treat them like as if they're nothing to you. I've never ever done that. I've come a long way. I've fought my way through life, and successful is taking its time. 18 years. Kids, just think, put 18 years on your life if you're trying to push something. But I've built my contacts. Yes, you can, but you need to have the recognition. I never got it. I fought for that recognition. But it was what I done and what I put into the communities that made me get noticed, because I wanted to make a difference to the kids, and I did. And I'm still getting managers coming up to me now, coaches, thanking me for what I done. Some of them are sending me messages saying, if you hadn't have stopped me on that day, I'd have been serving a jail sentence. Now that is powerful words, that, and I can't thank enough, and never names. Maybe one day we can get these managers on the show. But we did have a manager not so long ago, Anthony, who was absolutely brilliant, telling me the difference I made to him as well when I approached him and got him in on the show. And that was ecstatic. I was over the moon. These are compliments that I'll treasure for the rest of my life. And I'm still, when I run a football team, those kids are still working with me, sending me messages all the time. They've got their own kids. That means I'm doing something in life. That means my time as a junior football manager and a committee member, I did make a difference to those kids, because they're sending me messages saying, I'm going to run teams, which most of them are, the way you run our team, and made a difference in my life. It makes a difference, and half the time, it makes you, tearful, and you think about these things right the way through the day, right the way through life, because you've done something that's good. And those messages the other evening, dear me, and I'm still getting them now, actually, these are the people that you support. These are the people who support you back. And you know what, it makes you want to help these people, and that's what I'm doing. And I won't give up, not until something really powerful comes up that we're probably thinking, now we've got it. Because honestly, I can't believe the support that we're getting for our welcome and all throughout this COVID-19 package that we're putting together. And we'll eventually have the kids in the studio. And boy, when you see these kids trained up, you're going to turn around and go, oh my God, I could have been there. Anyway, enough said about that one. 18 minutes, me talking. I'm hoping I'm keeping it all jolly and fit and healthy as well, because I'm going to try an early morning run tomorrow. I'm going to try and do the 2 hours, because I've been leaving it till late afternoon, late at night, and it's taking its toll because I'm not eating the correct food. And Donna, I'm going to take your idea up. I'm not drinking any water for 10.5 miles. People are telling me, no, Mal, you need to drink some water, get some fluids into your body, fuel that body. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try some jelly babies every couple of miles, and let's see if they work tomorrow. I went out and bought them and say, I'm going to try them because I've knocked them. And I thought, wow, John's telling me to eat jelly babies. Couldn't do that. A packet would make me sick, I assure you. So I'll let you know how I feel after that one, because I'm not going to take any water. And I'm just going to do it. My toe is still sore. I'm running through the pain barrier. My back is brilliant, and my knees are very sore as well. And I can't wait to get my physio back up and running with me. And I don't think that'll be too far away. He's already stated that he's going to help me, and I've got him on my books as well. So I am over the moon with him coming on board with us, and so are the lads, by the way. Honestly, we're going to make a massive difference, because we've got little plans, little pockets in this studio, in this office, that you're not going to believe that's going to help Don't Cross the Line. And you, the community out there, we've got people lining up want to get involved on physiotherapy, that I've got there in the drawer. I want to help them. Honestly, and Paul's going to take part with it. Over the moon. I'm ecstatic to say the least. Anyway, good luck to everyone who's in the FA Cup. I think it starts next week. I think it's the end of the week. And good luck to our team Liverpool, who are going to take on Manchester United tomorrow. Fingers crossed we can do the business, because too many teams are catching up on us. And you know what? I think the whole league is against us. And you fans, I don't know what we've done wrong. We only won the league last year. We're going to hope to do it this year. And the players, I think, will liven up tomorrow. You'll see a different Liverpool Football Club tomorrow, with or without the fans. Those players have got some skills, and I think that's going to show tomorrow. I don't think Manchester United are going to know what's hit them. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure you will. But in the meantime, thank you very much for tuning in to the Grassroots Show with myself, Mal Lee, and Don't Cross the Line. So for myself, Mal Lee and all the team here at the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line, REFspect programme, Welcome and All programme with our young commentators. We wish you a very good night. Please stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. In the meantime, relax, put your feet up, have a little drink, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, God bless.